Yo. Y'all still tuned in there? You know what I'm saying? Let's let a couple of people get in here real quick. Then we're going to just get right to it, man. We're going to get right to it. We ain't going to waste no time. We're just going to get right to it. Do. You know what I'm saying? Just going to get right to it, man. Make sure everybody out there good, man. The link is up, just in case. You know what I'm saying? So today, we do have, check this out, man, real quick. Scheme Loke, what's good, man? You know what I'm saying? Larry Nivens, what's good? We're just going to let a couple more people get in here, man, before we touch down on this topic, man. And if, listen, today we all going to be taking live chat from other people, too. So if y'all want to jump in, man, y'all got a little something to add to this, man, and y'all ain't on no crazy, goofy stuff, y'all know what it is, man. Hit the link, and then we'll go from there, man. See what I'm saying? But Sag, what's good? VOE Stretch Money, what's good? Y'all, man, y'all hit the like button. We're going to share this a couple of times. I'm going to share this. Y'all share this Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, man. Y'all be good to go, man. Word up. As soon as a couple more people get in here, we're just going to get right to it. We did this last night, but it was kind of late. Had 70 people on here last night. We kind of ended it, man, a little early. You know, it was a little late, man. Certain people who I wanted to get on here, they wasn't on here. Dion Colbert, what's good, man? Jose Angel, man, what's good? All right, so listen, man, let's jump into it, man. So for all y'all know what it is, man. It don't matter what y'all smoking on, whether it's that Kush, whether it's that sativa, the hybrid, man. Y'all sync up, man. Light us up. Last night, I was speaking on VLAD TV. For all y'all who's not in the loop with that one, shout out to Lord Jamal. Shout out to Royce the 5'9". Shout out to Rod Digger. Shout out to Godfrey. They I feel like they're the only ones that's been speaking on this. And I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, but I didn't want to be the one to put nothing out there just off of what I was feeling. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people asked me before would I go on VLAD TV. See what I'm saying? And I told them before I probably wouldn't. It wasn't off of nothing he's saying. It was just off of his content and off the vibes I was getting. So he pretty much misquoted the minister. I don't care whether you Christian. I don't care whether you Muslim. I don't care whether you non-denominational. He's done a lot for black people. He done fought for different black people. He didn't care what nationality you was, what religion you was in. He fought for you. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, for him to misquote the minister and then people call him out on it, and then him saying, well, I'm not apologizing for it. If he wants me to apologize, then I have to do an interview with him one-on-one. VLAD, you don't got power like that. So this is something at first that Lord Jamal, and y'all go subscribe to their channel, man. They got a dope podcast, man. I think it's called Yadameen Podcast, man. Y'all go subscribe to that. Y'all go subscribe to Royce the 5'9". They like speaking on it a lot. And then Rod Digger was on the panel speaking about it, man. Shout out to Rod Digger. She's a legend. And the one thing I like what Rod Digger said, she said the same exact thing I said. She pretty much for the most part said, hold on, let me put this link up here just in case if y'all want to jump in. Anybody want to jump in, y'all just let me know, man. I got the link up there. Y'all just let me know, man. So for the most part, she saying the same exact thing I was saying. It's just the vibes and his content he talking about. He don't bring people up there just to talk about the good stuff. he gets deep into the controversy. You may see something up there, such and such wins his 4th championship. But it'll be some shit that happened in the locker room the game before. Well, yeah, I know y'all won your 4th championship, but what happened game 6 when y'all lost that game 6? And they heard about them throwing chairs around in the locker room. You know, little sneaky shit like that. Jeremy McCaskill was good. Brian Spikes Hopkins, man. Oakland, man, was good, man. Larry Nivens was good. It'd be little sneaky shit like that for the most part, man, you know, be having me skeptical about certain shit like that. So that's the only thing that was killing me about Vlad. So as I started watching Vlad, I started noticing with black people coming up there, which is more and more controversy with black people. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, why is everybody going up there making a fool of themselves right now? That's exactly what's going on. Y'all going up there making a fool of yourself right now. Cause y'all going up there thinking, oh, well, Vlad got a good platform. I can get my name back out there. Just remember, it's a lot of people who go on Vlad. Lil Oreo was good. It's a lot of people who go on Vlad that careers was at a high point and then they was on a lower point. So they kind of need those streams. And him at the same time, he needs those streams to pay his bills or whatever he's doing right now. Vlad done made millions and millions and millions of dollars off of black controversy. Let's just be for real. He done made millions of dollars off of black controversy. See what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, we the ones that put the $1 million in his pocket. So all of those old washed up comedy comics like Faison Love. See what I'm saying? You got the old rappers going up there, people going up there, y'all going up there selling y'all soul. Y'all telling the deepest, darkest secrets. Shit that y'all didn't even get locked up for, arrested for. Y'all putting other people names in and putting them at risk. One thing about me, Jermaine Crump was good. I tell my story and my story only. See what I'm saying? If it so happens that I throw somebody else who has something to do with the story, then I do. But it's never nothing that's gonna incriminate that person at the end of the day. I'll be watching some of y'all on Vlad, and I'm like, yo, then I do some research. That person never got locked up for that. You think the cops don't be watching these YouTubes? Y'all crazy. Y'all are absolutely crazy. That's why I always tread lightly with the stuff I talk about. It's a very thin line. You can get close to that line. As long as you don't jump over that line, that's where it get crazy at. And when y'all go on Vlad, y'all jump over the line. And not that y'all anticipate that. He asks y'all those questions right on the spot. Sometimes he asks y'all questions that y'all don't even know he's gonna ask. And y'all fall right into the trap, right into the Vlad trap. Well, hold on. I gotta turn my cam off for this one. Well, yeah. It was about 3 weeks ago, and we heard the cops pulled you over and they found some cocaine in your book bag. And we heard your son was in the car. You care to explain? And then you get the dumbass nigga who camera come right back on to him like this. Yeah. They found the cocaine. Yeah, it was my car, but it wasn't my book bag. It was my man's book bag. So, you know, they end up taking both of us to jail, but they let me out. I mean, shit like that. It be stupid shit like that y'all be doing. It be stupid shit like that y'all be doing. Y'all be killing me with that dumbass shit y'all be doing like that. I'll be like, what? 3 weeks ago? No way that case is finished. And you just implemented your man on here, whether you know it or not. You literally just told them, nah, it wasn't my book bag. It was my man book bag. And you just told me your kid was in the, like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that happened. Zoom Man 2X was good, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all be on there, y'all be on there selling the soul, knowing you was supposed to be going on there talking about your rap album. That you supposed to be going on there about. Dropping your album. He bring us some shit like that. Be like, yeah, well, what's the songs you got on your album? You be like, yeah, I got The song called Crack Kills. Oh, well, speaking on Crack Kills, we heard back in 1998, you was arrested for crack cocaine and you fled from the police. You care to talk shit like that? You know what I'm saying? And y'all just start talking on the shit. Said, well, I had this person on the podcast and they told me, you know, they used to write your lyrics for you. You care to speak on it? Y'all dumbasses be froze stuck like this. Yeah, I did write a couple of lyrics for knowing that person ain't say you wrote shit. Fucking fly, just sucking your dumb ass in. Listen, it's shit like that. Opportunists, I don't like about it, man. You know how that go, man. Source boy GQ, man, what's good? It's shit like that I don't like. See what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, I'm telling everybody on here, if y'all black from here on out, and you going on VLAD TV, you looking stupid. You might as well still be walking around out there wearing Tommy Hilfiger and Gucci and all that. You looking stupid out here in these streets. If you black and you give VLAD TV an interview right now, you looking stupid. Somebody asked me yesterday, what if he apologized? Do he have a chance to bring it back? If he's apologized sincerely, not with, it's kind of too late now, I'm going to be honest. If he apologized now, I'm going to think it's only because his money's been slipping. His views are still getting views, but it's not getting as many views as he normally gets. It's simple. I keep telling y'all, we make his content. You don't see white people running around going on VLAD making a fool of themselves. Do he have white people on there? Yeah. He not going on there. They not going on there making a fool of themselves, though. Giving him all the controversy and all that, implementing themselves on his shit. He got one of the biggest watch platforms. You think it ain't at least a couple of feds or local police or worse watching that? Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. You know what I'm saying? Zeta General, what's good, man? That's it. Everybody, if y'all could, man, hit the like button for your boy. Share this one time, man. It is what it is. We gonna get to TEKASHI. We gonna get to him. Right now, we just talking about a little bit on VLAD, man. And if y'all want to jump in, I did put the link up there. If y'all want to jump in, y'all just gotta let me know on there. See what I'm saying? Go ahead real quick. Yeah, if y'all want to jump on there, y'all just let me know. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, VLAD. Listen, if we don't go on VLAD, right? Us as black people, I'm talking about making a fool on yourself. If the white people want to go on there doing that, it is what it is. It is what it is. He didn't misquote Donald Trump. Anyway, hold on, let me light my slip to that one. He didn't misquote Donald Trump. He misquoted the minister and then demanded an interview saying he ain't apologizing unless he get an interview. What? You ain't apologizing. So since you feel like you got the power to not apologize to black people for disrespecting one of the top black leaders, here's what we're going to do. We're going to stop going on your platform, making a fool of ourselves, and then we're going to stop watching your platform. If we don't go on your platform, you have less content. We stop watching your platform, you have no views. You're going to get the pity views. You're going to get the pity views, but trust me, like I told y'all before, VLAD TV is not one of the people to where he can do a monetized video 15, 20,000, 30,000 and keep doing the videos and he going to be able to live his same lifestyle now. Nah, that's us regular YouTubers could survive off doing that. Not VLAD TV. He needs the controversy. He been doing it for so long. Right now, he needs that money. See what I'm saying? Yeah, Zeta General. That's why I told people, y'all want to go on a podcast, go on the Yada Mean podcast. See what I'm saying? With Lord Jamal, Lord Godfrey. Go on a podcast. Go to Royce the 5'9" podcast. Go to his channel. Go ahead. He'll do an interview with you. That's it. Go to Drink Champs. Noriega. Noriega will do one with you, man. Sheree Reed, man, what's good? I appreciate you. I remember you here from Stats. Shout out to Stats 280, man. Go to Stats 280 page, man. Go to T History page. It don't matter how small or how big of a YouTuber. You got a bunch of black YouTubers out there, from the ones that got 200 subscribers to 200,000 subscribers. Go to Gilly the Kid. Go to Joe Budden's podcast. I don't like doing a lot of interviews. Come on down to Harlem Smiley. Dirt Gang TV. We'll give you an interview. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of other out there. Go to Corey King. He'll give you an interview. Hassan Campbell. He'll give you an interview. It's a bunch. Y'all talking about y'all support black-owned business. That's the new shit. Black-owned business. Yeah, is that a general? The podcast coming soon. Come on, son. Harlem Smiley podcast is coming soon. Don't worry. More info is coming on that. Go on these podcasts. Joe Budden shit. Joe Budden shit jumping. That shit at the top. Fat Joe shit is jumping. I like Fat Joe shit. Drink Champs, that's my favorite shit. What can't you say on Drink Champs? There's a bunch out there. DJ Ghost got a podcast. Pretty sure he'll interview y'all on there. He got millions and millions of subs. It's a bunch out there. Y'all don't gotta go running the VLAD TV selling y'all soul, knowing it's a chance. If I was doing an interview of vlog, I'll be sitting there waiting the whole time. I'm waiting for the question he gonna ask me that I told him specifically not to ask. Oh, is this something? There's a guy I watch called Mr. Skinny too. Let's put that up there. See what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Skinny. Go check out Mr. Skinny shit. See what I'm saying? You gotta find Pamela Todd in LA and do an interview with her dirt. Let's put that up there. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all ain't got to do that, man. I'm telling you. Y'all ain't got to sell y'all soul. It's other podcasts and platforms out here y'all can go on. There's other shit y'all can go on. From the smallest one to the big ones. See what I'm saying? Let's switch gears real quick. Let's switch gears to my man Snitch 9. TEKASHI Snitch 9. All right. Sheree Reed, one of my mods, do me a favor. Put my what's the name in there. Put my email up for Sheree. It's curryloke1206@gmail.com. That's a fact. Go to Kev Mac videos. I'm Eastside Kane. Shout out to you. I appreciate that. I love my guy right here. Eastside Kane, one of the smartest people I ever met on the internet. And I haven't really met him in person, but he don't let me slip up on shit, needless to say. See what I'm saying? My guy's always on it. You know what I'm saying? Sharp like one end of the pencil. Anyway, Kev Mac, go to Kev Mac videos. I'm pretty sure he'll give y'all great interviews. Let's jump over, man. Let's jump over to my man Snitch 9. All right. TEKASHI. Yo. All right, so boom. TEKASHI 6ix9ine, right? He came out of jail. Y'all seen him. He getting rolled around in wheelbarrows in New York. My son on O Block. He with the O Block twice. See what I'm saying? That's a fact. Go to Adam 20. Yo, listen. Yo, Vince Breeze. I was talking about black owned ones, but they got my man Low House Phone on there. I like it. It's a little, it's like the United Nations up there. I like it. Y'all go to Adam 22 and go subscribe to this channel. Go to Adam 22 if y'all want to do an interview. Him and Vlad, cool, I know it. But it's a difference between the two. Don't put Vlad and Adam 22 in the same combination. It's not. Y'all see Adam 22 in the hood and all that. Nah, it's a difference. But y'all go there too. See what I'm saying? So TEKASHI Snitch 9, he in LA in front of the Nipsey Hussle mural and all that. So I mean, he got security with him everywhere he go. You're not going to 3 of the craziest places and just doing that with no security because you strapped up. Even you could have been strapped up like Rambo, my nigga. You still wasn't making it out of those places. Here's the thing, though. I told y'all yesterday on here. His album is flopping. All right, boom, right? All right. So y'all see how many artists right now is putting out music It's a bunch of artists that's putting out music right now. A mad artist putting out music right now. So with that being said, his name is just jumping further and further and further down the charts. When somebody drop an album, if it's a known artist, they first 2 weeks to the month is like the biggest sales they're probably gonna get. And then it'll just slowly progress after that. Regular people like us is not like that. Our first 2 weeks to a month, nobody really don't know what's going on. It takes us to promote the shit. And then people like, oh, he got an album out. Let me go cop that. Let me go see what he's talking about. By the way, Tales from a Harlem Crip is out right now on all music platforms except for SoundCloud. Y'all can go cop that right now. Y'all can go stream it. Y'all ain't got to buy it. You can stream it. You can buy it, whatever it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But his shit is dropping lower and lower. Every time a new artist drop another album, Big Sean got one out. Nas got one out. Dave East got one out. Tory Lane shit, so much controversy surrounding that one. That shit is out, right? It's a bunch of artists that's putting music out now. They get back in these studios, they put music out. All they've been doing is working during quarantine. They just couldn't release music. So now you got his shitty ass album. The album's terrible. You see what I'm saying? You know what it is? I still couldn't put a stream on it. I couldn't listen to it. But my 7-year-old, who actually likes 6ix9ine. Y'all can see one of the blogs I told. They like 6ix9ine. When he do, if he look, he get the stick, that stupid shit. They used to listen to that shit. He said the album was bad. He didn't say garbage, trash. He said, nah, Dad, it was bad. It wasn't like the regular 6ix9ine. I gotta take his word for it. So you got people from the age of 7 to 37 that's saying the album was doo-doo. It was doo-doo. It was garbage. Any way you want to put it. So now he had the result to begging people for interviews. At first, I would only go on these 2 podcasts and do interviews. Gilly the Kid, shut him down. Joe Buttons, shut him down. Damn, it was somebody else, shut him down. He ended up doing other ones, and them shits didn't really come out good. Meanwhile, you had Hassan Campbell, who wanted to do the interview, willing to put his shit at risk to do that interview. You should have did it with him, because honestly, it was no way you was getting your point across. I don't care how much they was fucking your baby moms. I don't care how much money they stole from you. I don't care if they kidnapped you. Listen, hell no, Sneaker Hub, hell no. Hold on, put that up there. Dirt, would you interview 6ix9ine? Hell no. Shout out to Hassan Campbell. I know what he wanted to do. I know he wanted to listen. There's people out there thinking his shit is justified for snitching. I'm not one of them people. I'm not one of them people who think his shit is justified. It's nothing he would do to be able to convince me that what he did was justified. Nah, you can't tell that to me. What you mean? I'd have been shot 3 times, didn't snitch on that nigga. I'd have been locked up with family members before, never snitched on them. I'd have did dirt with the hood, never snitched on them. Nah, if I get caught, I get caught. What the fuck? I'm not one of the people he would have probably walked out that interview how like Black China walked out of Adam 22 shit. He would have walked out that interview if I was doing that interview. That's why I wouldn't do it. If I'm doing that shit, I'm asking questions that he's not going to be able to answer. And it's not going to be justifiable because I'm just sitting there like this. You can't tell me that. Somebody fuck your baby mother, go fuck their baby mother. They kidnap you, go kidnap them. They steal money from you, you go rob them. I'm not one of the people that, oh, you can't fight fire with fire. You can't. It's just going to create more fire. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to be the flame. I'm not going to be the water to put the flame out. Nah, not if I didn't start the fire. I'm good on that. There's going to be a lot of fucking brush fires around this motherfucker. You crazy? It's what it is. I'm not going on there. And listen, I don't care if you done betrayed to be a blood. You should have known what came along with it. You was damned if you didn't, damned if you did. It was simple. Me, I'm not even gonna lie. At least he could have been in jail, dipping and dodging from certain blood niggas, but still had respect from certain blood niggas, even though we really knew he wasn't blood in the first place. We knew that already, man. You know what I'm saying? 925 TV 6ix9ine was never a street dude. He saw it coming. Yeah. He saw it coming. The only problem is, you know what I'm saying? Shit didn't quite go the way it was going the way they wanted to go. He was running around fake blood. He was starting beef. They was making money. It was going the way they was going. But the only problem is you can't meet people for the first time and all that and then expect these dudes or whatever like that to be super loyal to them. You don't know these people. You know the exterior. When you first meet somebody, 9 times out of 10, that's probably not the whole image of them. If I first meet somebody, of course somebody who called you, hey, how you doing and all that good. You know, you don't know if they're a hothead, if they're a booster, if they're just trying to, steal your money out your wallet. You don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Word up. So, listen. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Sneaker Hub Kicks, I appreciate that, my guy, man. I appreciate that. My guy said he was just stopping by real quick to say good morning, man. Top of the morning. So, yeah. At the end of the day, now here's the whole point of the situation, right? Now look at you. Album flopping. Everybody else doing what's name right now. I blame Sade too as an OG. He wasn't supposed to let him do all that. Supposed to keep him away from the blood shit. That's exactly what he's supposed to do. They were supposed to be able to get money and bring him along with them people. But not at the end of the day, he have to rep blood. So right now, he wouldn't been in this situation. Nobody is trying to, if he was just a civilian, people wouldn't have been coming at him this hard. If he was a civilian, nobody wouldn't have been talking about him crazy like this. At the end of the day, you're not a civilian, though. You are a gang member. You have to go by those same ties. See what I'm saying? If you don't go by those same ties, it don't work. You either don't rep it or you roll with it. It's simple. But he didn't roll with it though. So he out there, he making all of the money, let them ride the coattail, and look what happened. They stealing behind your back. Was it grimy shit? Yeah. Real nigga shit. Let's real nigga shit it right now. Was it grimy what they did to him? Yeah. But they knew you was soft from the beginning. They knew you could. What they didn't estimate was you getting locked up and you facing all that time and knowing all that information. That's what they didn't anticipate. That's exactly what they didn't anticipate. Shout out my man Lil Oreo. They didn't anticipate you getting locked up and all that. They didn't know that you was gonna. They wasn't anticipating on kidnapping you. I'm pretty sure Shotty wasn't plotting on your big mother from the beginning. None of that shit. Shit happens. That's why I say you gotta watch the people that's in your circle. Don't let square niggas in your circle. It's simple. I don't run around people to where if I look at you and I be like, nah, if some shit go down, this motherfucker snitch. I'm not rocking with you. You see what I'm saying? If I really look at you and be like, nah, some shit go down, you can ask plenty of people who I hang out with. My boys in Long Island and all that, people in Brooklyn, you can ask them. It's many of people who tell you right now, nah, Harlem Smiley had a chance to snitch on me. We talking about felony shit. Not no, stealing, fighting, no stupid shit like that. We talking about felony shit. Harlem Smiley had a chance where he could have snitched on me. And he stayed in jail and he didn't say shit. It's like 5 or 6 people out there right now that's not even my family members that can tell you that right now. Nah, he's solid. He easily had a chance. I bet at this time, I know these people now because we still been cool. But I barely knew these people. We talking about a year and a half. Could have easily snitched on these people, especially after me getting snitched on by people they was cool with. Do you get the irony? I had a chance to snitch on people who I just met, but the people who they knew for a long time, we ended up doing dirt together, and they snitched on me, but I still kept it silent. You hear the irony? I'm not the person who feel bad for 6ix9ine. That's not me. Listen, you think I wasn't sitting in that cell like, damn, I barely even know these people. Ah, man, I could snitch on them and go home right now. The thought always cross somebody's mind. Do you act on it? No fucking way. You don't act on that shit like that. You got to sit in there. You got to stay silent. Why? Because, listen, it's gang code. As much as fucked up as gang code is, it's gang code. It's just certain shit you can't do. I didn't make up the rules. Certain shit you can't do, man. See what I'm saying? And y'all let me know if somebody want to tap in. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put this link up here real quick. If somebody want to tap in, y'all got a little insight. Y'all got a little insight on this right now that y'all want to tap in on, man. Y'all can just click the link. But yeah, 6ix9ine, nah. Listen, all of them interviews he did was terrible. All of the interviews he did, like, they could have did better. Not on his part. He got out what he needed to get out. He still think it's justifiable. The people who was asking the questions, the interviewers, the moderators, y'all didn't do a good job at all. Y'all wasn't asking the right questions. One thing why I say Hassan Campbell would have did a better job with asking that, because he keep bringing up the same shit that a lot of people not asking, that TEKASHI got information on. What's going on with the Jim Jones shit? Mind on bullies, when you realize you the only solid one in the group, it's time to separate yourself. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. I was always taught, if you look around in your crew and you the smartest one in your crew, it's time to get a better crew. You're going to always keep your solid ones around you and all that. See what I'm saying? Your solid ones are going to always stay around you. See what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's the real ones. It's the real ones that's going to separate from the fake. You know what I'm saying? So you look around and you the only one making all of the good ideas and all that shit, and you the one that's generating the money, and you the one that's coming up, you know, you doing all of the computer work and all that. Nah, something's wrong. If you a team, you need to listen. We're gonna jump off of 6ix9ine for a second. If you out there and you got dreams and all that shit, you got aspirations to do shit, don't let nobody tell you, fuck's my lighter at? Don't let nobody tell you what you can and what you cannot do. Don't let nobody tell you that shit. See what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, their vision may not be your vision. And if they rock with you, if they cool with you, and they see you start progressing, and they see you start succeeding, they'll follow the trait. Or they're going to do their own shit and follow behind you. See what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, me and my guy, Fall Rock 22 up here.
Yo.
Fall Rock 22, what's good, my G?
What's going on, B?
Shit, chilling. Let me turn this up and make sure the people can hear you. How you doing, my guy?
All right. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah. You should be good. You should be good. The volume, I got the little testing audio on here. You sound good to me on my part.
All right, bet. Let me tell you something, man. I feel like the gang slipped up a long time ago when they gave him too much information, man. You know what I'm saying? They should have really kept them separated from business. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to play the mascot only. That's it. All the other shit that happens in the street, that has nothing to do with you. That conversation should have been taken in another room. You stay in the studio. We over here with it.
You know what's crazy is, too, when he told one of the interviews, and he talked about how all shit started with, like, the Gunmo story, with the Gunmo video.
Yeah,
He just popped up over there. It's almost like he grabbed the red flag and they just shot the gun mode video kind of shit. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, when you go to the hood and you shoot videos, the motherfuckers around it, they don't care
they
who
don't care.
video it is.
If the energy is good, people, man,
Yeah,
go on the flag, nigga, here, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm
Go do it
saying?
on,
So,
nigga, go on.
exactly correct. You know what I'm saying? So from what I'm hearing, when they first shot that video, you know, nobody really knew who he was, but they just knew him as, you know, being a rapper, whatever like that. So that shit was so successful, they kind of ran with the shit. So it wasn't
And
like they had like no discussion like, oh shit, you know, Shotty, let's make this nigga blood. And if he blood, he can make more money. I don't think it came about like that.
I think it was more like, let's ride this wave, see where this goes. You know what I'm saying? And I think for some reason, since he was the money maker, you know, money bring a little power. You know, let him play.
Yeah.
You know, let him call a little bullshit shot. Let him think. Let him give him a little power. As long as we get paid. But it's like I think people ain't know what the fuck he was really doing. It's like, yo, son, you're not supposed to be calling shots. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. You got in too deep. You got to where you online, you calling other blood niggas blood, and you know,
dirty blood.
You calling hits. Now I'm saying it's like you getting into it with other blood niggas. See what I'm saying? And the crazy part about it is, not only did he make the East Coast gangs, period, not just blood niggas. Not only did he make the East Coast gangs look crazy, he started so much controversy inside that small gap amount of time between a lot of the East Coast gang members and the West Coast gang members. He started a lot of that shit, specifically on the blood side.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like, yo, now the way we looking at from the West Coast, because you know, people always gonna say something about New York, no matter what. You know what I mean? They never talk about Detroit Bloods, they never talk about Atlanta Blood. It's always gonna be New York. So when 6ix9ine had the spotlight, the gang politics, I seems like it's like, you know what I mean? And especially the originators on the West Coast, you know, they looking at it like, this motherfucker is a clown. These niggas is clowns.
Yeah. And then now they looking at everybody like that too. And it's crazy because it's like, it's not really on too much of the Crip side, but I hear that shit. I listen, for me living in California, I used to hear the shit all the time about not even just East Coast Crips. When it comes down to just specifically New York, you know, see what I'm saying? Niggas, that's why I had a lot of fights and shit. Niggas always try to shit on New York gangs and all that shit. But now, with shit like this shit happening and all that shit, he done made it to where it don't matter what gang you in. You Crip, you Blood, you GD, you any one of those things right there too, you getting shitted on outside of New York.
And it's fucked up because there's a lot of real people in New York that's actually, you know, representing the cultures the way it's supposed to be represented, the way they're supposed to follow code. And when the bad apple ruins the bunch, it seems.
That's a fact.
And TEKASHI is a good example of that. But, you know, I don't understand how people ain't see that some was a phony from a while ago. Like, it's like this. If we was in high school, you know what I'm saying? You would spot that kid in the lunchroom alone. You'd be like, nah, son, he can't hang with us after school. He can't hang with us in school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's not because he like small and the color of his skin. None. It ain't none of that. It's just you can look at people in their face and just tell whether they're about that life or not. Cause I got a lot of small cousins that squabble. Them niggas are small. They not really diesel none of that shit, but these motherfuckers are squabble. You see what I'm saying? But you can look at him and instantly tell, like, nah, he is no way he went and he got jumped in. Because I know how it is to turn New York blood. There's only certain ways you turn blood. And I'm thinking in my head, he didn't do none of those options. He didn't do none of those options.
It's funny when you said, right, I could tell a lot from motherfucker. I look at him and say, if I was to get locked up with this motherfucker, what he tell me? That's how I look at people. Like, yo, is he gonna be able to go to the can and say, it's not say shit?
Correct.
A lot of people fail that test.
Yeah.
Every time I've been locked, it's always because some snitch motherfucker couldn't hold it down. And it be petty shit.
Stupid shit.
Dumb shit like that. Nigga, you couldn't do a night in the bookings.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. You know, that's crazy. And it's even worse when you get snitched on about some petty shit. All the shit I got snitched on was felony shit, robberies predominantly. See what I'm saying? But it's like at the end of the day, it's like they can't hold you forever. That was always my concept whenever I got locked up. They can't hold you forever. The more money you got, the better your lawyer is, the less time you're going to get.
Facts.
Listen, you're going to always run it. You know what it is? I say 90% of the people who I ever done wrong to in my time, I either ran into somebody that was affiliated with them or end up running them back to that same exact person. You see, what goes around comes around. It's simple. Shoot at people, you're gonna get shot. You slice people, you're gonna get sliced. You fight people, people gonna listen. You win fights, you're gonna lose fights. The shit happens. See what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you gotta stay solid with yours because that's the only thing you have is your word. Your word is your bond. You tell me we do this dirt, shit happens. I'm not gonna say nothing. You even gotta say it. It's a code of ethics.
It's a code. That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
We gonna go, and that's it. And like you said, they can't hold you forever. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't murder a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have a release date. And even if you did that, you know what I mean, shut the fuck up. Because you only know what you tell them.
Correct. And this is why I tell people all the time, even though, I do have weapons or whatever like that, I was never one of the people who just walk around with a gun and no shit like that, or no fucking like I used to walk around in the 90s with the little click, 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 the little click, click razor blades and shit. See what I'm saying? Other than that, but even then, you can't really stab nobody with them shit. You literally just get, slicing somebody's face. It is what it is. But I never took that shit to nobody's neck and try to zing this. Listen, you know what I'm saying? It's the dumbest thing ever. People sitting in jail, 25 life. You know what I'm saying? Stupid shit like that because somebody looked at them wrong or stepped on their sneakers or they asked them for a cigarette and they said no. Stupid. I had an uncle that died over a cigarette. Somebody asked him for a cigarette. He said he had a nigga stabbed him right in his back. Listen, I'd have seen it all when it comes down to shit like that. But it's like now, like, why do the rest of your life for that? When you could have just fought that man, put the knuckles to him, win, lose, you good. You don't beat that man, come back when you're rejuvenated. Try to fight that man again, or leave it alone. But the good thing about it is you're not in jail for the rest of your life, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, some people can't accept defeat. That's the problem, especially in our community. They can't just have that cookie on their eye, just be like, you know what, man, I took a cold one. I mean, and you know what I'm saying? He got the best of me. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'll see him another day. Some people can't. Yeah. Some people can't live with that. It's an ego thing. It's a pride thing. Because they probably got their bitch yapping in the ear. Yeah, nigga, don't talk to me like that. You ain't talking that nigga that gave you the black eye like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, that shit plays a big role, my nigga. See what I'm saying? That's why I be trying to tell people, your girl, they see that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like at the end of the day, yeah. But now when you sitting in jail for 25 years not seeing no girls but the female COs or the people who's coming to visit you, I'd rather deal with that. Go get a whole new girl. See what I'm saying? Get a whole new girl that don't even have to deal with no shit like that and just keep moving forward. You see what I'm saying? But other than that, that's why I be trying to say people don't think with the what's names they make. Y'all out here just shooting people. Shoot for what? Go fight that. Yeah, if somebody, like, I ain't gonna lie, when I walk around strapped, I only do that just in case. I'm not gonna, if I get into it with somebody, I'm not gonna just pull my shit out automatically. Nah, that shit gonna stay there. But as soon as I see you reaching for something, that's when we gotta fight fire with fire. It's just in case kind of shit. You see what I'm saying?
You gotta understand the time that we come from. We come from that New York stop and frisk era where it's like you're not supposed to walk with it unless you basically, you'd rather be caught with it than without. You know what I'm saying? Because you get caught slipping, that's 3.5 to 5 on your ass. So what's the point of walking around? This ain't the 8-month period. You get that bullet on Rikers. That's when New York was crazy.
Correct. This is why I try to explain to people. When you was literally getting a county bullet for that shit, they catch you with a gun, regardless whether the shit was loaded or not. See what I'm saying? They give you a county bullet. Niggas ain't doing that shit, right? Because Allen, 8 months, it's a little rough. But for me to walk around strapped up, I'll take that. But when they started throwing out them numbers, that's why I try to tell people, as much as I hate that stop and frisk shit, New York is a place that needs stop and frisk. They need that shit, son.
But let me tell you, the problem is they targeted, what happened is, like, they targeted just anybody. Because what my thing is, right, people know who's walking with them hammers. And you know, like 50 said, man, if the hood know you did it, the police know you did it. See,
That's a
and
fact.
my thing is, I was a working man at the time when this shit was really going on, right? And they used to really run up on me like I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
hold on. This shooting's going on up here.
yeah,
I'm coming out the store with a fucking beer in my hand and you running down on me, but you know what I'm saying? They was running down on the wrong people. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Oh,
And
nah, you
catching
right.
weed,
Yeah,
catching
nah,
weed blips.
yeah, nah.
You
But
know
you
what
know
I'm
what it is? I used to tell people all the time, especially in Brooklyn, when me running around with weed, I used to always love get ran on down by the DTs with weed rather than the blue and whites with weed, because the blue and whites gonna take you to jail. The D's, they don't want to do that paperwork and no shit like that. They take the shit, they'll stomp the shit out, or sometimes they won't even take the shit. Get up
I'm be
out
real.
of here, literally.
I'm be real with you. I'm be real with you, Smiley. And Far Rockaway is a whole different ball game when it comes to these
Yeah,
cops out here, bro. It's a whole
yeah,
different
I
ball
can
game.
dig it.
It's a
When the
whole like
DTs jump out you, I ain't gonna lie, when you in Brooklyn and the DTs jump out on you, you can literally just hold up your shirt. If you stand there, y'all rolling dice, whatever like that, you can literally bunch y'all, hold up y'all shirt, spin around
turn
so they see
around.
nothing going on. They gonna get right back in that car and get the fuck out of there. You see what I'm saying? And it's like literally the DTs are, listen, we ain't looking for nothing but guns or crack. You got
I,
guns or you got crack on you? Nah, we ain't looking for weed and none of that shit. You know what it is? Because I know Far Rockaway it's not as big as the whole Brooklyn, but Far Rockaway stretches long. You see what
yeah,
I'm saying?
it's
So it's
definitely
like,
a
yeah,
long
it's
piece of
like
land.
correct. You see what I'm saying? So the police is like they can start at the beginning, just make their way down. You see what I'm saying? Throughout the whole night to where it's like in Brooklyn, they got so many like precincts that just got like jurisdiction and all that. So it's like, and when you in Brooklyn, you got the 73rd and the 75th precinct. If you anywhere within that jurisdiction, like if you going to Brownsville,
75.
East New York, yeah, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Them two precincts combined, them motherfuckers is they're like they ruthless. I ain't gonna lie. Them niggas
75,
ruthless. Yeah, yeah. It
my
goes down. I
nigga.
ain't gonna lie. The 73rd is right there. That's the next precinct over for them. See what I'm saying? Is the 74th is not really connected like the 73rd or 75th, but that's a lot of area where I'm in a lot of times too. So it's like you can get ran down on, you be hoping you get ran down on the motherfuckers from 73rd, but at the end of the day, that's the precinct you don't want to go to. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? That precinct fucked up. You get your ass whooped in that precinct a lot. You know what I'm saying? You might be in that bitch with your uncle or some shit like that. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like your uncle being the CO kind of shit. It be shit like that.
The
I
funny
ain't gonna
shit
lie.
though.
One of my ex-girlfriends, her mother was the secretary for that precinct.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to get locked up. I used to have to walk by my ex-girlfriend's mom and shit, getting locked up. Like, damn, this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Of course, she ain't like me. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't tell nobody who was going down, shit like that.
Not for real shit, but like I said, like I've been in run-ins in Brooklyn where it is like I've been searched by the D's in Brooklyn. Brooklyn and Harlem. I ain't been in the Bronx too many times, you know what I'm saying? Bronx is own
Yeah,
world, but Brooklyn and Harlem, even some parts of the South Side, you know what I'm saying? Like South Side, they look for drugs. They
that's a
on it with
fact.
drugs. They on it with
Yeah,
drugs.
that's
That's
a
where the
fact.
TNT started at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a lot of
They
money
on it
flowing
with,
around out there. That's why.
they on it with drugs. They looking for any and anything in South Side. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why that's why we trying to tell these idiots that be out there trying to shit on Queens, even from back in the day. Y'all didn't realize that's where the most money. Yo, listen, I know
Okay.
Harlem dudes dress flashy, but when it came down to getting money, we talking about like not on a corner. You got 15 people on one block selling nickels and selling dimes. We talking about the first time I seen bricks was in Southside Queens. We go
I'm gonna give them a little history lesson real quick. You know what I'm saying? Real
Mhm.
quick. Okay, here's the thing with the difference between Brooklyn, Queens, and all the other boroughs. Everybody who live in these Brooklyn, Manhattan, Bronx, those are more like the city boroughs. Those are the crowded boroughs. People go to Queens to get out of those boroughs. When you're living in Queens, normally you're gonna own a house. You're gonna have money. You're gonna have equity. You're gonna have, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be poor, especially at that time when Queens was kicking off. When 70s, 80s, people in Queens had money. They owned their
That's a
property.
fact.
It wasn't really renting. So God forbid somebody got locked up. They put the house up. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
That's
People
a
were
fact.
working families. So these motherfuckers had money. So when crack and all of that, they had money to afford these things, unlike the people that were scrambling in Harlem and Brooklyn, no offense, because there's a lot of poor neighborhoods in these boroughs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bronx and all that. So Queens, not saying they don't have poor boroughs. I mean, excuse me, poor towns, but not too many. And Southside wasn't that poor town at the time. So when crack and all that came in, a lot of people had the money to afford it. So it's like when you in Harlem and Brooklyn, people selling 10 pieces, but in Queens, they selling 50 pieces. And
That's
the
a
fiends,
fact.
and we wasn't calling them fiends. It was clientele.
Clientele. Yeah. That's a
So
fact. Queens was the first place. I'm gonna let you finish your story real quick. My fault to cut you off. Queens was the first place where I seen people get fiend rentals, and there was fucking Benzes and BMWs and Lexuses and Acuras and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, finish your story. My fault.
because, like you said, these people had equity. They had stores. They had businesses. Yeah, they smoked crack, but they was getting money. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
of course, crack, like everybody, it took them under. But in Queens, and like I said, people slept on Queens because it was always the desert. Let's not forget, they call it Cop Killer Queens.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's for a reason.
You know, I try to tell people too, it's like when I'm used to like being in Brooklyn to where you got a bunch of you got them apartment buildings that just got like 3 or 4 floors in it, to where it's like 2 or 3 families on the floor, or them small little buildings, them brownstones and shit, to where it's like 1 family per floor, you know, shit like that. But and then projects. But in Queens, it's like you can get the best of both worlds. Like my grandmother lived at on Foch and God Brewer. She had a house that was on a corner that was right across the street from Baisley Projects. You see what I'm saying? But it's like the whole her side is just a bunch of houses and people who've been living there forever. They outside watering grass and all that. You look right across the street, ain't no grass. It's just fucking, you know what I'm saying, bunch of niggas standing outside. You know, it is what it is.
That's how there's niggas out there.
Yeah, you know how Baisley Project is, you know, besides places like 40 Projects and all that.
Home of the Supreme Team.
Yeah, that's correct. This is what I try to tell people. My step pops is from Queens. He's from Southside Queens. He used to run with big gunners back in the day, you know, not to even put they shit out here from Queens.
We know the head.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So around these people, it's like once I got older and the story started coming out, I'm like, oh shit, I'm thinking these people coming around for my birthday and all that shit. Nah, these niggas making moves, they getting locked up. I ain't gonna lie, Queens used to move a lot of shit in Binghamton. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you ever hear Queens niggas get locked up in Binghamton, that's what they up there doing. They up there, I'm saying? I said, what the fuck? I couldn't believe when I got older, all the shit that was going down. I'm like, yo, this person, see what I'm saying? Not to even put shit out there, Supreme. Yo, if you from Queens, you know who Supreme is.
You gonna know about him. That's like being in Brooklyn and not knowing about Calvin and all these dudes. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say Supreme was at a lot of my birthday parties and shit. We talking about shit in the Poconos. I'm going to his kid. And I'm like, this nigga got mad kids. And I'm like, what the fuck? And just so happens, 20 years later, I end up working with one of his sons that get older, whatever like that. And then I'm adding up all that shit. All the shit start, you know, YouTube shit. You start finding out all the shit. I said, what the fuck? And I couldn't believe. Yeah, then I start adding up, you know, my step pops, you know, he from there, he get locked up, all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I couldn't believe it, son. See what I'm saying? So that's why I be trying to tell people all the time, you niggas stop trying to shit on Queens like Queens don't get the money, my niggas. Niggas be telling me all the time, nah, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know too much about Staten Island. You know, Staten Island's like the outer borough for me. But I used to, yeah.
Well, Staten Island, you can't sleep on Staten Island either because them motherfuckers is crazy out there too. You know what I'm saying?
It's New York.
2 ways.
Yeah, I try to tell people that it's New York. You know what it is though? Those are the 3 places that get shit on a lot. People think, you know how people from the city, especially not really in Queens, because Queens so close to Long Island, but people that's not in Queens, you know how they think about people on Long Island? Long Island just mad rich. They got money out there. Long Island is raggedy as fuck. That's not, man, listen.
Man, I went to a fucking block party in Roosevelt that got shot up, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, Roosevelt,
what's going on out
Hempstead, all that shit over there. Elmont, Floral Park, all that shit is raggedy.
Broadway.
Yeah, I used to go to Elmont High School. I used to live in Elmont. I'd have lived in Valley Stream. See what I'm saying? On the good part of Valley Stream. Then you got the raggedy part where Green Acres Mall is at.
I just found out Valley Stream got a hood.
Yeah, correct.
And
correct.
I live in Rockaway, but I went through Valley Stream doing Uber. And I'm like, I'm dropping the chick off. I'm like, what town is this? She's like, this is Valley Stream. I'm like,
yeah, raggedy as fuck over there. Yep, that's a fact. They got a non-raggedy side of Valley Stream when you get to up there like Franklin Avenue and all that shit. But when you go more down to where you get off like the Service Road or the Belt Park, I mean the Southern State Parkway and all that shit, North Corona Avenue, all that shit.
Right.
It's
the borderline by
it's raggedy. Yeah, it's raggedy. It don't get non-raggedy till you hit Lynbrook. Once you get to Lynbrook, that's when the nice houses and shit start coming in. But
Lynbrook is nice.
Hempstead, fucking Roosevelt, all that shit over there. Yeah, all that shit going down over there. Same thing, Suffolk County.
I don't play with Roosevelt. I don't play with Hempstead. Hempstead kind of remind me of like Southside in a way. You know what I'm saying? Hempstead gives me Southside vibes. You know what I'm saying? And they in their own world. They got all kind of gangs over there, Spanish gangs, Bloods, Crips, and them dudes, they get it in over there.
You know the crazy part, that's why I've been telling niggas before, MS-13's been running crazy through Long Island before it even it hit Queens and it didn't go to the right, like to Brooklyn and all that shit. It went to the left and hit Long Island. See what I'm saying? And that's one of the places too to where when you on Long Island, that's where it's certain towns, I ain't gonna put that shit out there. Nigga, the Bloods and Crips working together to fight the MS-13 niggas. See what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. That's what kind of shit going on right now in Long Island. Word up.
You ain't hear about all them bodies back in the days that they found in the wilderness over there by, I think, in Brentwood or some shit like that?
That was Brentwood. I know what you're talking about. Listen, that's Suffolk County. I'm very familiar with the Brentwood, Bayshore area. Wyandanch is one of the worst places. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I've probably like been in Wyandanch and Hempstead. To me, it's like two of the worst places in Long Island you could go to where it's like you're never safe regardless of where you live at. See what I'm saying?
Never been there, but I heard about it.
Yeah, it's a little bit further out. That's what people be thinking. When you get further out, it looks more like country and all that shit. But at the end of the day, now all them shits out there is fucked up out there. It's so boring out there.
As soon as you hit the town, it looked like some Baltimore shit. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. Exactly. It looks exactly just like how Baltimore look. Baltimore is one of the most raggediest places I've been to in my life. Shout out to everybody in Baltimore. Baltimore, Newark, New Jersey, y'all niggas, and Detroit. Y'all like my top 3 in like raggediest places I've been to. You see what I'm saying? And I'm from Brooklyn saying that shit.
Brooklyn, 90s Brooklyn was pretty fucking raggedy. You know what I'm saying?
All that shit, I be trying to tell people now. People visit Brooklyn now for the first time. I be trying, it's a difference. Ain't no fucking fire hydrants running around in the summertime. Girls ain't out there jumping double dutch. Niggas ain't out there playing Scully on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, you don't see shit like that no more. It's different. It's different. They build, especially Brooklyn, they building up all these little brownstones and these little townhouses and all that shit down. They knocking over project buildings and all that shit. I ain't gonna lie, it's these projects that was on Saratoga, East New York. They knocked them shits down. They should have knocked them shits down. Because when I say them bitches was leaning over like this for years, you ever looked at a project building and seen that bitch leaning over like this?
You think that shit gonna fall on you or some shit like that?
You know what I'm saying?
Don't get high looking at that building. You be like,
that's a fact, yo. That shit was like a work of art. I used to love seeing that shit. So I'd be like, damn, it's 20 years later, that bitch still ain't fall over. I ain't gonna lie. That's shit like got a little bit more shit. Hell yeah, that's I know they need to build this like this, but that bitch ain't fall over right now. That's a perfect construction right there. Word up. Well, shit crazy.
Well, let's be happy they took that down because that could have ended real badly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would have been fucked up. That's a main road that should drop on right there. That should be right on like between like St. Mark's and like Eastern Parkway. That shit would go drop right there. Bad cars go by that shit too. She gonna fuck up. The good part about it is a hospital right down the block from that shit though. Them niggas ain't gotta go far to get that rescue.
It's not enough capacity, bro.
Yo, Sly. Yo, Sly, Brownsville can't call no other place raggedy. Damn, Sly, I forgot where you was from. Where you from? Like Delaware, some shit like that? It ain't raggedy out there. That's why, Sly. My guy,
Nah,
Sly.
Wilmington, Delaware?
I try to tell niggas on here another blog, Wilmington, Delaware was raggedy as fuck. Niggas
Wilmington,
gonna try to
Delaware.
tell me, nah, Wilmington ain't raggedy. I said, y'all be thinking because this fucking guy, Joe Biden, is running around Wilmington, Delaware, representing. That's not, hell no.
He's not going around those parts. Trust me, Wilmington.
Yeah, but you know why? This is what I try to say. As much as like Pennsylvania, I feel like certain places in Pennsylvania gets a little racist. A lot of places in Virginia gets a little racist. Maryland, you got a couple of places in Maryland. Not really Maryland. I can't shit on Maryland
I
like
know
that.
Maryland got a few racist towns. You know
Yeah, it's a few out there, but Delaware though, I ain't gonna lie, Delaware is not the spot. I always stop in Delaware when I'm on my little New York to California drive. That usually be one of my stops to get gas or get some shit like that. I fucks with Delaware. It's a lot of black people in Delaware. You be like, yo, what in the fuck is going on over here? You stop at the gas stations, a bunch of niggas, they still got the big rims on their cars. They still got fucking 15s in their trunk. You know what I'm saying? They still stuck in the early yeah. You know what I'm saying? They still stuck in the early 2000s, but it works out though. Word up.
But nah, Delaware definitely, but Delaware is a small state, so it's not too many city or too many spots in Delaware. They got DuPont, they got Wilmington, and I think they got Newark, Delaware.
Yeah. You know, it ain't too many places though.
Not too many places. I like driving through Delaware. I don't have no problems driving through Delaware. You know what I'm saying? You could drive your little speed. It's a short little shit. You know what I'm saying? When I'm coming from Virginia. You know what I mean?
It'd be such a relief once you get outside of like fucking Pennsylvania and all that shit. It'd be a relief. You know how it is with the Jersey State Troopers. So you definitely got to, you got to tread lightly when you ride through Jersey, Pennsylvania. When you finally do hit that, you be like, yes, that Delaware Gap. You be like, yes, thank the good Lord. You see what I'm saying?
Like, light it up.
That's a fact. Please, somebody light something up. Word. That's a fact. So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. What do you think about this whole little VLAD TV situation?
Let me tell you, man. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. When VLAD was first popping, I used to be entertained by his interviews, and you know, sometimes you gotta learn a little bit for somebody to open your eyes. When Lord Jamal called him a culture vulture right there on his platform, I'm like, makes sense. And then I started seeing it from a different way. And I noticed, like, once somebody pointed out, where I think it was you that pointed out also, the titles, the clickbait. You know what I'm saying? And every little thing that I clicked on, it was more controversial than more informative. You know what I'm saying? So now with this situation where he doesn't want to apologize, I really feel like, you know, you being an asshole about that, because you knew you was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And a simple "I'm sorry" can go a long way. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I sometimes I think it's either I think it's more to it though. If you ask me, I think it's more probably like a religion kind of conflict thing, where I mean, I believe VLAD is Jewish, excuse me. I believe he is Jewish, and we all know Minister Farrakhan, you know, is of Muslim. And I believe it's like, I'm not as a Jew, I'm not going to apologize to the Muslim, because, you know, they always had this little subtle rivalry, you know, Jews and Muslims. You know what I'm saying?
Which is stupid as fuck, by the way, especially when the transgressions that motherfuckers went through in that early time is so similar. It's so similar. And that's why I be hating. It's like fucking Jews and blacks. Yeah, we went through so much similarities. Like y'all so fucking stupid. But go ahead, finish.
But you know, and I think it's more of an ego thing, where it is like VLAD, he don't want to probably show, you know, the world or show certain people that he apologized to a Muslim. A Muslim that a lot of Jewish people hate. Like, for real, you know, you bring up Minister Farrakhan around a lot of Jewish people, they'll cringe their stomach around. They'll be like, I don't know. But I'm like, you can never tell me something where, you know, he's really saying he's calling certain people devils. He's not calling all of everybody's devils. He's calling people devils by their actions. You
That's a
know, he
fact.
never said all Jews are devils or all white people are devils. He's saying, yo, there's some people that of your descent doing some devilish shit.
That's a fact.
And y'all in control of it. You know what I'm saying? You were in control of the devilish shit. So I believe it's with Vlad. He's just like his ego's telling him, "Nah, I'm not apologizing to this Muslim motherfucker. I'm not doing it. I don't care what they say, and I'll lose my fans behind it." But I'm sure, even though he wants to, but he's gonna catch slack if he probably does. You know what I'm saying? He'll probably catch slack from people that we don't even know, or probably people in the shadows.
Yeah, but that's my thing about it. It's like, of course, you're gonna take slack for the situation by you apologizing. People shitted on Nick Cannon for apologizing for what he said. You see what I'm saying? Right. People said if I was Nick, I wouldn't apologize and all that. And me personally too, if I'm in the same boat, if I was Nick, I probably wouldn't apologize neither for the shit I said. But in this instance, yeah, correct. You got to stand on it. You see what I'm saying? He didn't say anything wrong, but in this instance, if you add everything up, it's like you deliberately did that on purpose to start controversy, which you're known for starting controversy with black people on your channel. And then your only way you will apologize if you get an interview with him, that's you getting what you want and us just coping. You don't realize, you don't have that power to where you
come into your shit.
Yeah, like nah, we tired of just coping with shit, and y'all still get y'all way, and we thinking we winning at the end of the day by him going on your platform doing an interview, and then you're apologizing. That's not us winning. You still got exactly what you want. You see what I'm saying? You literally got exactly what you want. So in that instance, we can't let you feel like you have this power that you could just, keep going on and going on with what you're doing and stuff like that, and that you can, have this power, whatever like that. Word up. You see what I'm saying? So, us, that's why I try to tell people all the time, if y'all rock with me, you don't got to listen. I used to watch VLAD TV. You see what I'm saying? And that's when I felt like I still went on his platform. It was some shit that was interesting. I would click on it. But at the end of the day, now I can't even click on it because I can't even give him one view.
Yeah,
because I feel like I can't. You all right, Smoke?
I can't do it.
Good, bro. You good?
I can't do it. I can't click on this shit.
Right here. It's right here.
Like, even real shit, all right? I stopped watching his shit. Like, even when I watched Hassan Campbell, he was saying, like, yo, this dude is a culture vulture. Like, he pointed out a lot of his fuckery. You know what I'm saying? And it made sense. I'm like, yo, yeah, why am I supporting this motherfucker? Why am I giving him the views? Because at the end of the day, he's fucking with our world. And I hate to say it like that, but our business is not his business. What I mean by our business and our culture, what takes place in our communities amongst us, it's not your business. We don't go around certain neighborhoods in Brighton Beach and shit like that, going to Vladimir's and all kind of people like, hey, yo, man, I just seen you got into an argument with that butcher up the block, man. What was that about, man? You want to talk about it? That's not our business.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But it seems like that's his business. If he see two motherfuckers arguing in the streets of Brownsville, he gonna pull one to the side and say, hey, man, so what happened? And it's fucked up that some people are stupid enough to give him the time of the day.
Yeah. And that's what's great. It is like you can feel the bait questions about to come. The shit I was watching, I'd be like, oh shit, here it comes. You see what I'm saying? And the bait and then niggas they get sucked right into it. And you be sitting there. And then answer the question. Nah, I can't answer that. If I gotta pause and the shit don't come right to me, nah, you see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I can't I can't do it. You see what I'm saying?
It's like, how? Like, the nigga, he'll say, yeah, man, so, I see you grew up in Brooklyn or whatever. So, April 2007, you got caught for a robbery. So, you want to talk about that? And you be like, damn, motherfucker, how the fuck you?
Yeah, that's a fact.
And you be like, yo, nah, man, that happened in 2007. Yeah, so you said your friend, he told on you. and you shot him. You're like, yo, Vlad. And people talk about it like, yeah, I shot that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You
They
know,
do, but is that your fault? Is that your fault to be like, yeah, we killed Ray Ray last week. He right there in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? Go over there. The pistol is a couple of yards from there. Like they tell on themselves. So why y'all mad? They be
Yeah,
happy to tell on themselves. You
you
see
know
the
what it
smiles
is?
y'all got? That's exactly how they be smiling on a Vlad interview.
Yeah, yo, Sheree, you know what's crazy is like you dead right too. And I'm glad you on here too, because it's good to to hear, a female's perspective, especially you're from the West Coast. So I need to definitely hear your
Right.
insight on the whole situation too.
But I have more juicy juice than that for you guys. I started on the internet with Vladimir. You know what I'm
Really?
saying? Me and Vladimir have been on the same platform since like the early 90s. He'll tell you that. We go back to Rec Music Hip Hop, which was before they had web pages. We was on AOL news groups. So I remember when Vlad was making his mixtape CDs in his dorm room when he got started. You know what I'm saying? But I'll
DJ
still
Vlad.
say, even knowing Vlad, even being on this whole journey with Vlad, I don't watch Vlad TV interviews. I don't. I feel like I've outgrown them. Sometimes they just make me just give me chills, the stuff that people get on there and say about their personal life. Like, I'm not in the streets, but it's a lot of stuff on there I would never say. I'm just knowing it's a setup for destruction. But they doing it to themselves though. Y'all don't want to hold them accountable for doing it to themselves.
You know what though? Here's the thing, right? And I hate to say it, but there's some people that come on Vlad's couch that's actually smart, and then there's some people that we know that's not the brightest crayons in the box. And I think he uses that to his advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he knows, like
Yeah.
I know I'm dealing with a stupid fuck here, or he could rap, but he's stupid. So let me use what I can and try to bait this dude. And that's the problem, man, because a lot of people, who's out there, these entertainers, a lot of them look at the music that's being put out right now. Can you tell me that the people that's putting out this music are intelligent?
Nah, they're not
You
smart.
know,
Yo,
it's not too many.
you got to be the dumbest person ever to get locked up for an interview or for saying something in a song. You know what it is? Because I'm a rapper. I ain't gonna lie. I done made probably right now too. I done made like 37 songs out of me. And I never put no shit in there. You see, I got Harlem Smiley stories up.
Exactly.
I got 60 stories up. I've never said nothing on there that can get my ass arrested or locked
Right.
up. I didn't get locked
Right.
up for myself. Yeah, I never said no shit on there. And with all the
Right.
stories, you see what I'm saying? So I don't feel bad for these people when they go on Vlad and they implement themselves, and next thing you know, oh shit, this person is in jail. Why you think that? Listen, I'm not even gonna put it's a couple of y'all favorite drill rappers that's locked up right now. Not for them out there getting caught and all that shit. For them interviews.
Right.
It's the social media shit. I'm trying to, you see how I just like kind of just edited myself while I was saying shit like that? You see what I'm saying? And these people, they gotta learn how to edit themselves, because listen, if not, your ass going, it's nothing worse than being locked up for some internet shit. Somebody comes in, nobody can bust through my door right now and say, you under arrest. Well, this shit that fuck that, my nigga.
He said he ain't going to prison for no rap song. Y'all write that down. He said he ain't going to prison for no rap song.
Yeah, like say for instance, like if I know I'm at this point in my life to where I'm selling drugs, I'm not rapping about me on the block selling drugs or no shit like that. Nah, when you hear me rap about that shit, that's past tense shit. You can't catch me now for selling drugs back in the day. Nah, my nigga, you better go find somebody who, you know what I'm saying, for shit like that. I can rap about the shit 10 years later, 15 years later. I ain't doing it no more. If I'm scamming people, I'm not making no fucking song to how I'm scamming people. That's stupid. It's literally people who scamming that's making songs about scamming people.
It's fucked up.
Actual scammers.
It's fucked
but
up. But
I still don't want y'all to give a pass to Adam 22 either. I feel like in a lot of instances, Adam 22 is worse than Vlad. because I could see him sitting there and you could just tell that he's there for the check. I mean, you could see it all over his face. He's a culture vulture too. I remember YG's homeboy who rap, I can't think of his name right now, from Compton, got shot up.
I know who you're talking
And he
about.
went, yeah, I forget what his name
He
is.
got
It's
shot
like
like 10
Pyru,
times.
Blood, something like that. But
He
anyway,
got
he
shot like
went
10
on,
times.
yeah, he went on Adam 22's show and he was like, "Hey, you told everybody what hospital I was in and I just got shot up. That's not cool." And Adam
That's not
22
cool.
was like, he was like, Adam 22 was like, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. But next, let's talk about." So I feel like they're not from our culture. They don't really care about us or protect us the way we would each other.
You
So
gotta
again, I
understand.
say the problem is us for watching them and not watching Dirt Gang TV. I'm gonna support Dirt Gang because he about us. Why are we supporting these other folks?
Facts. Slim
Yeah,
400. That's the guy that got shot.
yeah. That's why I have to, I have to tag that one up there too. So let me ask y'all a question, right? Because I'm all about supporting black YouTubers. I think black YouTubers need to stick together more. I think black YouTubers need
Yeah.
to help each other get to a higher platform. It's like it's too many black YouTubers out there. We not giving each other shout outs. We not going on each other live, even just to stop in and tell people to hit the like button. I mean, like it's just no, especially if like I be trying to tell people all the time, if y'all YouTubers, y'all got the same content, you don't have to beef with that other YouTuber. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all doing the same content. If he get views and you get views, imagine if y'all did some shit together, couple of episodes, y'all split the revenue. See what I'm saying? Shit like that. Because as a YouTuber, you know how much, when you monetize something, you know how much each views generate. So it'll be hard for that person, kind of like jip the person and stuff like that. Why not do that? You know, shit like that. Even a simple shout out will go a long way. But as we doing so much hindering and so much harm to each other, not sticking with each other. That's why I try to tell people with Joe Budden podcast, what he's talking about is 100% dead on. We need to start getting paid more. We have to stop taking these first deals that's coming, and we have to start building up our own brand, doing our own work. If we do our own work, we can get that money. You see what I'm saying? That we can get that money. Word up. But that's all we got to do. And we have to stick with each other. We have to help each other out too. If it's somebody that got 245 views, that got 245 subscribers, you watch their shit, you got 100,000 subscribers, it could be a quick, you popping up on a live 1-2 times, quick shout outs that'll get them to that 1,000 subscribers they need to where they can start monetizing their shit and all that. You see what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? I definitely agree. That's how it should be. The problem is with, a lot of us, not only just black YouTubers, but a lot of us black people in general. And it's like a lot of us got this mentality where we want to be king. So, for example, like here it is, like, you doing your thing, right? Oh, yeah, what's up, man?
How he gonna leave us alone?
Why you gonna leave us like that, man?
Look, we on timeout. We little kids again.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was about to get my point across. See, that's the problem with black YouTubers. That's what they do.
Oh, my bad. Good, yo.
Oh my God.
No, I'm messing with that.
I mean, hit buttons like a motherfucker. Good.
Yeah, so
I felt like I was put on timeout. That's cool.
My fault.
You know what I mean? Did some black YouTuber shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's exactly what that was, too. That's exactly what that was. You know what's funny is watching I play the replay back, the look on your face when that shit first happened, nigga, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying, dog? Good.
Listen, I just got to say this one thing because I just got put on your channel, Dirt Gang. You are so black, but you is so real. You got a whole video on how to get along with your baby mama. I was like, what? Like he covered everything on this channel.
Yo, that's a fact. I told you
on the side.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You know what it is? I needed this channel to be 100% just like whatever I'm feeling at the time. I'm going to talk about. You see what I'm saying? So it's like with my story, I didn't have no plan to come on here and talk about my whole life story and all that shit like that. But I kept tired of people asking me like, damn, I recognize your face, but where I know you from? Well, I know, like, I got, like, you know what? It's 1,000 people ask me this shit. We gonna just start putting out there. And I did one story, and then it's supposed to be one blog, but I only got through like a damn 13 years old. That was the end of this. So I'm like, damn, I gotta keep doing blogs and shit. And next, like, literally, it's supposed to be 4 episodes after that. And shit, we like 45 or 46 episodes into that shit. I still ain't even done. Shit crazy.
The crowd is
You know what
calling,
I'm saying?
man. But like I said, with the YouTube, like I said, with a lot of us in our culture, everybody want to be king. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's crazy. There's a lot of ego and pride in our fucking community, which is like, it's good, but it also gets in the way of a lot of things. So you have people like, you know, that's like, I'm doing my thing, but I don't want him to take too much of my shine because they might like him better. You know, you have people that think like this. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, this motherfucker.
Yo, your volume just went down low, son.
I know, because a jail call coming in. Hold on a second.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know how that
don't
go.
Worry. He'll call back later. No, don't worry. He gonna call back in 5 minutes.
Yo, you sure? I ain't gonna lie, man.
All right, if he call again, I gotta take it.
Yeah, because you know how them listen, them slot times is not really, you know, easy to come by all the time and all that too. So you know when they call twice, it's something important. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't gonna risk twice. You like, fuck it, he ain't pick up. Let me call the next person. You got a list. When you in jail, you got a list of people we not talking about no. But shout out to everybody behind the G wall right now. I don't want to sound like one of them YouTubers talk about jail. I be hating that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Sheree, that's what you're not gonna see a lot out of me. I did a couple of little Rikers Island blogs, but you're not gonna hear like that whole I hate that shit.
Because we got real relatives in our community that are in jail. We don't want to talk about it when we going through it.
You know
my daddy called every other hour asking what time is it? Where you got to go? You don't need to know what time it is.
Yeah.
These TV shows be coming on.
Yeah. Bro, when I get people call me, I got a lot to them because they be like, yo, what you doing? I got a lot to them. I don't want to tell them out here doing fun shit and all that. Like, nah, I got a lot done. I'm sitting on the couch chilling. I gotta roll my windows up in the car and all that shit.
Party going on outside.
Yeah, I be at amusement parks and shit. I gotta run inside the gift shop and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm at work. I gotta get you back. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy, man. Word up.
I'm gonna send him an email because he could get emails now in jail. They get that shit up north now, so I'm gonna send him some emails and shit like that.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I be like,
but I do gotta say that people in custody are much more considerate than people outside of custody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get Christmas cards. I'm gonna get birthday cards. Everybody be up on it when they in jail.
Because
yo, let me ask y'all another question. My man T History, I see you popped up here somewhere, man. You might as well come try to join in this chat. What do y'all think about that's why I was getting at with that question for that clicked on there too. Being that we all about sticking with black YouTubers and stuff like that. But what do y'all think about Adam 22 No Jumper?
I'll be real with you. I only seen like maybe a handful of interviews. I seen the interview with TEKASHI's people, the niggas that he used to run with, Sequel Billy. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
That call coming in again?
Nah, that wasn't a jail call.
All right, good.
But I seen the interview with Sequel, and I fast forward to when China walked out. But he's a chill dude. He doesn't strike me as like, you know, like a real culture vulture, you know what I'm saying? But I'm you know, I just look at them as like nosy motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why am I here? What do you want to know? You promoting me, or you want to know what the fuck happened in that club the other night in Brooklyn? You know what I'm saying? Why am I here?
Yeah.
That's why with Adam 22, that's kind of like the thing I get from him. Like, why am I here? You know, are you looking out for my best interests, or are you just cool? I can smoke weed on your show and
you know what it is? That's why I think I like that. You know what it is? That's why I think I like about the best part of that shit is that you can smoke weed on that. You know what it is? It's too many podcasters that don't smoke on it. Like you got like to me, because I'm a smoker, that shit is more interesting, it's more intriguing, and it makes the guests listen. If you sitting there, don't have motherfuckers sitting there smoking no dust or smoking no crack, drinking no lean on your shit to where the interview gonna go sideways. Don't have no shit like that going down or whatever like that. Right. But at the end of the day, if they just, you know, Drink Champs, I like the Drink Champs whole little scenery that they got there. But Sheree, what do you think about what is your take on No Jumper, Adam 22 and the No Jumper Squad? Sheree might have stepped out for a second. But yeah, you know what it is though. My take on it, because I know that they have did stuff together. I really don't I don't look at Adam 22 the same way I look at Vlad, for the same reason, because Adam 22 did a lot of stuff that when he's in the hood. It wasn't like, you know, he might have had security, he might not, but it's not like they sitting there noticeable and all that, you know, protecting him and all that. B, he's, you know, he has a black co-host, which I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Adam 22 is probably like the Joe Budden of the Joe Budden podcast, and then, you know, he just bring the other ones on or whatever like that. So he didn't have to employ no black dude, and he wasn't just doing that for the ploy. Let me get the Asian girl, I'm white, let me get the black dude. If it was super marketing genius. You see what I'm saying? But you know, at the end of the day, I don't look at him like that. I tell people all the time, if you could sit there and smoke a blunt and have a regular conversation with a person and not get like that vibe for them, you see what I'm saying? You don't sit nobody just sitting there just smoking blunts on Vlad and they just sitting there chilling. You don't even see Vlad's face. That person just sitting there. It's almost like you in a fucking interrogation room. You see what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Vlad, he don't even be in the room with you, I heard. Most of the times he don't even be in the room. He be behind a monitor. It's just a camera facing you and he's asking you questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Almost like he's sitting behind some creepy ass double mirror with the microphone. So
yeah. So
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like nah, nobody want to hear that shit and all that. So it's like with Adam 22, you know, he's sitting here, you know, he's right there in front of you. You know, he's telling you about the bathrooms right there. It's a little gritty. Be careful going in there. He's sliding you the ashtray.
Right. It feels more real.
Yeah, shit like that. Hey, what are you rolling up? That's why I said, like, he asks controversial questions, but it's never nothing that's gonna get nobody like locked up. It'd be like relationship shit. You see what I'm saying? You know how, well, hey, I see you was taking a picture with this girl. Is it anything there? You know, shit like that. But what I like about Adam 22 is he'll still get into the good shit too. You see what I'm saying?
He gonna butter you.
Yeah.
He gonna butter you a little bit.
Yeah,
he'll get you a little weed.
Correct.
Get you a little drink.
That's what it's there for. But I hate that the people look at them, and I hope they don't get caught in the same boat, because they're not in the same boat. You see what I'm saying? I told people all the time, I would go on No Jumper. I wouldn't go on Vlad TV. And I said this probably over a year ago. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's just a total feel. When I watch Vlad shit, it feel like I'm sitting there under a big ass fucking light.
Interrogation light.
Interrogation
mode. Fucked up, right?
Just waiting for the shit to come up. I'm like this all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
nah.
I still feel with Adam 22,
going by.
He saw how profitable it was for Vlad, and he's in it. But let's see if he really cares, because I really don't think he does. I think he knows it makes money, and I think he knows that we support them more than we support each other.
Yeah, but that's what the crazy part about it is, Sheree. I tell people all the time, it's like we give him the content that he want to see. Where he put shit up there. Look at the last videos he put up there talking about Charlemagne the God. You know, it's a lot of throwbacks been coming up.
I tell you, I have stopped watching the videos because they're so ridiculous on Vlad. And I'll openly say that, because I just got to be a real person. You know, I like you now, but if you were Vlad in the next 5 to 10 years, I'm going to be like, you know, I don't watch that no more because he got too crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just have to be a real person. I don't watch it anymore. He knows I've said several times, I don't watch it no more.
Yeah,
no more.
But Dirt Gang got a right to get in our affairs. You know what I'm saying? If something take place in Queens or in Brooklyn in our community, I feel like he has a right to ask about it. If there's a
Right.
situation where, let's say, if something happened with Spider Local, whatever, and he wanted to ask Spider Local about it, I think he has the platform, or I think he has to say so, or the go ahead and the comfortability to just say that. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And some people shouldn't be offended now when you got this dude coming from God knows where. You know, he's like, hey, dude, so what happened, man? Is this some gang shit?
Yeah. That shit crazy, son. You know what I'm
just like,
saying?
yeah,
And that's the crazy part.
Gang shit. But
Yeah.
we put him there. So did you get jumped in? I mean, how did that work? Yeah,
Yeah,
we tagged me out for 30 seconds, but I took it like a G.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all ain't come on here to answer that questions. You said we about to talk about the album, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It be shit like that.
Hey,
Be that
never
real
talked about no
shit.
album.
Harlem
Never
Yeah.
talked about no album.
They
And
say
then,
you
But
threw
you know,
up on
that's
a
why I
guy
got
after
some
you cut him.
requests for Dirt Gang too. That's why I got some requests from him too. Since you in LA, I want you to get some real interviews that even LA people don't get. I follow Alex Alonso. I follow Kev Mack. Kev Mack
Alex
is one
Alonso,
of the greats,
Kev
right?
Mack.
But Dirt Gang, I want you to get some that nobody get because you really kick it with people. Like, I
Yeah.
really want you to interview, like, to find and interview Pamela and Jackie Todd. Nobody ever finds these two. They are the first Crip females ever. They were right there beside Tookie and Raymond Washington. And unless you around the OGs, you
do
cannot
me a
get to
favor,
them.
Sheree. Put their names up as a comment real quick as you finish talking about them. Sorry to cut you off. Proceed.
Because they the ones that don't do interviews with people unless they like them. And I feel like you are the type of person, you a likable person. You gonna get in, they gonna give it to you.
Yo, that's good. You know what it is too? I be wanting to do interviews like that too, but it's like I'm one of the people to where long as the other person is like a willing participant, you see what I'm saying? I'm always down to do stuff like that. But that's why I never really got deep into doing interviews, because you can't really control what comes out of people's mouths. And I'm not gonna ask the questions that's gonna make people uncomfortable. Unless it's somebody like, if I was interviewing TEKASHI 6ix9ine, I would have made all the uncomfortable questions ever in a million years. You see what I'm saying? But but if it's somebody at the end of the day, if they want to just get their story out there, if they contact me like, y'all like your platform, I want to get the story out there. You see what I'm saying? Shit like that is good to go, because there's been a lot of people that's been asking me different ways with my story. Oh, can you come on my platform, tell one of your stories? I'll pay you this amount. Or, we should do a book, or, we should even go as far as like doing a movie. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not really just, even getting in talks with shit like that, because if I do something like that too, A, is going to probably be, I'm going to have a big deal, and then B, it'll have to be on like a big black platform. And there's nothing against the white people or nothing like that too. But right now, I'm at this point in my life to where we have to start helping each other. We moved up a level. We own businesses now. We get into real estate. We moved up a level. We had a black president. We moved up. We still got a couple of levels though we can go to as far as making it even, and then possibly even us being a majority, not the minority. You see what I'm saying? So that's what shit I'm talking about like that. So that's where I agree with Joe Buttons a lot, because that's the shit he's on right now. You got to hold out on certain situations to look at the big picture, to where you can, and it's not about just making the majority, trying to get as much money as you could. It's about making the move so you can help employ other black people. You see what I'm saying? Like us three on here right now, there could be people hitting me up to my, yo, y'all three look dope as a podcast. You see what I'm saying? You got the girl from the West Coast, you got your man Far Rock 22 right now, and then y'all got three different personalities. The fucking podcast with y'all three will work out crazy. But I gotta make sure the price is right. I can't come to y'all on some bullshit like, yo, let's do this free podcast. But if I come to y'all like, listen, they want 2 years worth of podcasts, we each get $1 million right now, just start out, we take this quick little 2-year deal. After that, shit go good, we go back to the table, renegotiate, or figure out in those 2 years how to do this shit ourselves till we're making 100% of the money. Because if niggas offering us $3 million, how much money do they potentially think they gonna make? You
They
see what
gonna
I'm
make
saying?
way more than what they gave us.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Shit like that. So we got to start thinking like that. And we can't just take, oh shit, this person about to offer me $100,000, to do
Can't even
some
buy a
2,
house with
3 years.
100,000.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 100,000 at one time. A lot of people hasn't seen that money. But if you do the math in your head, you don't work this regular job you've been working at. You done made more than that at your regular job in 3 years. You done committed to these people for 3 years just to get that money over one time. Stupid. To where now you sitting there, your shit jumping. They making millions and millions and millions of dollars, but you know what's
ain't got
happening?
no control.
Correct. You still trying to budget that same $100,000 that they done paid you over 3 years. That's 33,000. That's 33.3 thousand a year. That's no money.
Damn.
That's niggas at McDonald's killing that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta just
Back
think
to selling
differently.
drugs.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. That's what happened. Right back to the block. Like, damn, I could have been making this money on the block, and now you can't do nothing. You gotta stuck making podcasts for $33,000 a year.
Nah, facts. Well, listen, my phone is going to die soon, and I'm gonna get back at y'all.
Yeah.
If y'all happen to still be on, I'm gonna tap back in. Let me charge this thing up. It's good talking with y'all. Smiley, we're gonna talk.
Yo, that's a fact, my guy.
Nice to meet you.
Always, we're gonna talk. You got a nice voice.
Yo, Sheree, they hit on you on every podcast. You know what I'm saying? My son stats 280 gonna be a little mad.
We want to hear that laugh more.
Shout out to Stats 280.
It was nice to meet you. New Yorkers have such good skin, both of y'all. The female in me just has to acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the skincare routine is, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's good. You know what it is? Because that's because we only get sunshine out there 3 months through the whole year. Every time else it's cold and snowing and dark and shit. So that must be it. That lack of sunshine. Look young out here.
You got to eat good. You know what I'm saying? Drink good, drink water. You'll be all right. Yo, good talking with y'all.
Yo, Fall Rock 22 is always a pleasure, my guy.
Always.
Yo, so Sheree, quick question. Did you hear about because you from the West, did you hear about Faison Love's comment?
Eastside Kane. She the highest of the highest, but nobody can get her. I mean, they have to like you to give you interviews that high up in it.
Yeah,
the Dirt Game be with everybody hanging out.
listen, you know how that go though, man. I always just try to tap into certain lives and stuff and just, try to just show love or whatever like that too. It's funny is too because it's like I don't even like a lot of, not even like YouTubers. I just don't like their content and their channels. There's only specific YouTubers who I even rock with, and it don't matter whether they got millions. Like DJ Ghost is my favorite YouTuber, but I love people too, like T History. I always pop up on T History shit. Y'all go subscribe to T History channel. Stats 280. I'm saying he just started his shit, but I popped up on his shit too. Popcorn. See what I'm saying? These are people who I watch BMG Upper Class. You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that too. So it's like I really don't watch like real big, like big YouTubers and stuff like that. See what I'm saying? I watch if the content's good, I watch it. Like T History has a lot of he does good interviews. You see what I'm saying? So T History, I know he's gonna be somebody once he gets up there, back up in the game or whatever like that too. He's gonna be conducting a lot of good interviews. You see what I'm saying? BMG Upper Class do a lot of good reactions. DJ Ghost, he's like a mainstream YouTuber right now doing reactions and stuff like that. I watch Active Hood Rich. You see what I'm saying? That's another one of my favorite YouTubers. Stuff like that. But yeah, it don't matter whether they got 200 subscribers or 200,000. If the content is good, people gonna watch. You just gotta put in that work just to get to that point in time to where you be good to go. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta ask you about New York hip hoppers, right? I love New York hip hoppers, right? But the ones that I choose never last. What's up with that in New York?
Wait, the one you
like
choose
even growing
last?
up, you said Hempstead earlier, right? Love me some A+. He faded. Love me some Shaheem. He wrapped it up real quick. Like every time I choose a New Yorker, they be out.
Yeah. Nah, you know what it is though. It's New Yorkers is like that though too. We always, we got attitudes. We fast paced. We
Right.
have tempers. I like living in California. It's a lot of people use that term. No worries. You don't hear that shit in New York at all. Like you gotta worry. You see what I'm saying? Like it be stupid shit. Back in the '90s, you ain't gonna lie. You had the white sneakers on. You know how many times I seen fights from people just getting their sneakers stepped on, like stupid shit like that. Like that shit really exists. I'm not even gonna lie. You be seeing that shit in the movies and shit. Oh, you stepped on my
But y'all
sneakers
be
fight.
so talented. It be the biggest fucking rappers, and y'all just like lose it just like that. Remember when Jay-Z stuck somebody? We all thought that
Yeah,
might have been the end for him. Like New Yorkers just go left real quick. Like and be
yeah,
hella talented.
yeah. Hold on one second. What do you do? Oh, you got. I don't know. You might got a router. But all right. But you know what it is though too is it's so much of the anguish and the shit that we go through sometimes. To the reason why New Yorkers have a lot of talent. Like in order for you to make it in New York, you can't really, for the most part, really like be it's hard to make it in New York. If you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere kind of ordeal. So it's like all the shit that you go through in New York, like people in LA, I feel like it's like that too. People in Chicago, I feel like it's like that too. Those are three hard places to where you growing up as a regular kid, just born and raised there. It's very hard for you to make it and become something living in those areas. So it's like in New York, you just deal with a lot of adversity. It's like from the police, because I tell people all the time, like living in California, I have only been hopped out on the cops maybe like 3 or 4 times. But in New York, that might have happened like 40 times. You see what I'm saying? Unmarked
Yeah.
cars, it happens a lot. So it's like walking around out there, it's less of gun violence, and not saying it's none, but it was less gun violence running around out there to where if you was in New York, if you was in California, you had to deal with that. You had to deal with gun violence more when you was younger versus people in New York. You could just be on the wrong block and just get into somebody with a fight. Like when I was in junior high school, there was another junior high school that was 3 blocks away from him. I was at 271. IS 55 was like 3 blocks away. We used to just go school to school. We used to go up to their school, whole school, everybody talking about the shit. We get out, we going to fight that school. Like no reason. Like literally, there'd be no reason. Oh shit. Somebody from 55 said fuck 271. We up there today. I'm talking about the whole school walking up there. It's the whole school
But
fight.
I
Junior high
mean,
school
when you've
fight.
made it though, like look at DMX. Nobody ever was as talented as DMX. And they could not get him to sit down and keep the money rolling and focus. He was one of the most talented. You went to a DMX concert, you never need another concert in your life. Like
Yeah,
New Yorkers are always the best at it, but y'all don't give a.
yeah, nah, you right. You know what it is though too. I done seen people from New York like burn millions and millions of dollars over putting friends and putting family on. For example, like people like how Mike Tyson first went bankrupt. A lot of people don't know about Mike Tyson. Uh, it wasn't from him just blowing money and stuff like that. He was putting a lot of friends and family in these positions the way he should have been putting regular people. Like, oh, I need a manager. Let me, instead of me going to get a regular manager, let me put my boy on. You see that? Shit. Hold on one second. Can you still hear me? Sheree? Let me decline this. My bad. Can you still hear me? Can you hear me? Phone call. Get Sheree back. Let me get Sheree back in here.
What?
Sheree, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You were explaining why New Yorkers be the best of the best and still throw it
Hold
away. I guess y'all did.
My bad, y'all. My bad. Let me see if I can get this back rolling real quick. You know what I'm saying? See if I can get this back real quick.